Hi, my loves, your later girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And I'm back with a South Central Baddies season 2. This is episode 5. The name of this episode is called The New Girls. So we have a quick little recap of what happened last week, and then we're thrusted right into their situation at the club. And the girls at the club, and they're giving it up. They're drunk, girl. Kayla had her tatas out the whole entire time. I haven't been out in a real long time, y'all, like a real long time. But I just can't imagine going out to a club just showing tatas just for the hell of it. Like, he sees Storm and she pulls up like, "Hi, my name is Storm. I'm a replacement. I'm from Atlanta." I'm like, girl, she tried. I wouldn't have led with "I'm no replacement," but I get where she was going. The execution for me, no. But she showed up at the club, which made it easier for her to get a lot of love from the girls because they were all in good spirits. I mean, obviously, if the liquor is flowing and they out having a good time. So I thought that was good that they like brought in the new girl in that circumstance, in that scenario, versus like in the house, because we all know how that would have went. Oh, in the next scene, we have everybody outside just arguing about nothing. I mean, apparently they were arguing about a group chat. Isaiah, the producer, was like, it shouldn't have been another group chat. If that was the one group chat, it should have just been like there. And then there was like so many like side conversations. He just said that like from now on, y'all not gonna be able to have your phones, not unless y'all talking to y'all babies, at which point Dave will be in the part of the conversation with y'all. And he was just making like statements like, and what would have happened if, you know, one of y'all, if y'all would have got arrested and everybody was in the car. Like, what was in the group chat? It sounded like it was a little incriminating, if you ask me. But it was weird. Isaiah continues to drive the point of, if it was one group chat, it should have just been one group chat. SoCal Barbie is still trying to, like, you know, make it make sense. And ET was just like, no, well, you got to give up your phone. You got to have natural consequences. If you kill somebody, you got to go to jail. And it's just one of those things. ET is always like regulating something, in my opinion. She's given very much like the regulator ET. Leilani's in a confessional and she finally breaks it down for us, and she basically says that people were in the second group chat pretty much talking and discussing how they were pissed off that they had to pay for like outings. They had to pay to go out to the club, and the girls didn't want to pay. And I'm feeling this a little like, I'm with the girls. Like, we're a part of this situation on the left. Anything that, you know, the girls are not getting paid for this. I know that they're not. And we left everything to come here to create a show, but now it's like, you know, I gotta pay to go to the club too. Like, where's the budget? Where's the budget? Just the ghetto, just hot and ghetto. Zoe is in a car talking to the white girl, and she was just like, stop talking to me. Like, shut the fuck up talking to me. I think that's such a country thing. I had never heard that statement until I moved into the country. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Like, shut the fuck up talking to me. So like, that is just like, I don't know. But she was just like, didn't I tell you not to talk to me? You're still talking to me. And the white girl was like, yeah, I was just saying something about the Justin Bieber. She said, I don't want to talk to you now. If I punch you in your face, I'll be wrong. I'm like, Zoe, why are you going so hard with the white girl? I cannot remember this white girl name, but y'all know her. We like her. Why is she doing all this? She ain't say nothing. She ain't want no smoke. She was like, okay. Like, girl, what? Then we're introduced to Neek Neek. Okay, Neek Neek, short and petite. She a freak. I don't know. I just made that up. And she says, I'm into adult entertaining. Okay. I'm an adult entertainer. I have 2 Airbnbs. One is furnished. Like, okay. She looks like she's gonna give it up. Then we have Special K and Isaiah going into everybody's room with the pots and pans, banging up pots and pans, okay? Giving very much Tanisha BGC, and they're like, oh my gosh, we just went to sleep. And Isaiah was like, it's time to go on set, da, 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 da. It's time to get up. They was like, but can you turn off the light? But can you please turn off the light? The girls was not here for it. One group of girls was complaining, the other group of girls was saying the same thing, like, y'all was up fighting all last night. How am I going to even get any rest? Yada yada yada, just giving it up. Like, I'm tired. Now y'all talking about something, it's time to get up and shoot. Like, no. Production team was playing. They ended up throwing water on somebody, like another person on the production team, and it's giving very much like, y'all supposed to be at work, y'all supposed to be professionals, y'all, it's giving fraternizing. For real. So in the next scene we have Zoe and Neek Neek. They're getting into it, and Zoe is literally on the toilet, sitting on the toilet. Okay, she's on the toilet, y'all, and the whole production team is still filming her while she's literally sitting on. She's like, I gotta take a shh. Like, and then the girl Neek was like, I'm not getting out the bathroom. No, like, no, I'm not getting out the bathroom. And Zoe was like, just give me a minute. So Zoe's in a confessional like, yeah, well, Adora had found my wig and I had to go to that bathroom, so I was trying to put my wig on. Like, first of all, why was your wig lost? First of all, the wig needed to get lost. Let's start that. Sometimes you need to lose a wig. She needed to lose that wig. It was divine intervention. She and the door found it for the fuck what. So they just started fighting because she wanted to give a hot, you know, take a moment to go use the bathroom and I guess put her wig back on, and the girl wanted to take a shower. So then, and she's like, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving. So she takes her panties off. She takes her panties off and is like, I'm not leaving, I'm taking a shower, I'm taking a shower. But like, it's so weird because like, girl, you very well might get into a fight at this moment and you take your underwear off. That's weird. Even whatchamacallit said that. Zoe has said that. Then out of nowhere, she get off the toilet. Zoe gets off the toilet, girl. I can't even believe I'm saying this. Zoe gets off the toilet and literally smacks her. They didn't wash, she didn't wipe or nothing. Just whack it, smooth off the toilet and smack the girl. And then they start fighting. And Zoe is tall. She has to be every bit of 5'11", I don't know, 6 foot. And the girl, Nene, she looked like she like 5'1". Like she's like, you know, doing little limbs, and you know, Zoe is more like, wow, 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 you know what I'm saying? So it was just like a quick little weird fight. Neek, I feel like held her own since, you know, she did kind of get snuck, but it was like a corny sneak. After they had their little squabble, okay, it's a whole bunch of, you was a bum, you a pussy ass hoe, pussy ass hoe, pussy ass hoe, all this and all that. Like, you know, that little country, she from Atlanta, so y'all know how she giving it up. Girl, we see production on the bed. He's shirtless, smoking a blunt. Again, giving very much big fraternization at this point. And I like clear it up, and she's like, "You want a round two? You want a round two?" After Nene was talking all this, she's like, "No, what I want a round two for? We already fought." So it's like, "Yeah, I thought you're scared. You're scared." But Zoe, girl, I'm gonna save it. She's still talking buku shit like, oh, you know, you weak, you corny. And she was like, oh, you want to get slapped again? Smacks her again, and they get into another little squabble. Then not to mention, it was like so many people in the house. Like, y'all, I'm just curious to know, like, how many people did they have in this house at one time that that were not a part of like filming? Because in every scene, in every corner, I seen somebody new who we weren't introduced to. It was so weird. And it's not weird that they have people there, but it's weird that they're like involved and you can see them in camera, but you don't see them like you don't know who they are. You get what I'm saying? We have our little host child. He comes on talking about somebody playing tag football. 2 is up for elimination. They could be eliminated from the home, but they're still in the running to win the 2K. Then what the fuck? What? How? Why does that even make sense? Who came up with that rule? We're gonna eliminate you from the house, but you could still win the money. I guess it's like a fan's choice thing, but I don't like that. I think it's fair to leave it up to the fans. I don't know. I just didn't like how. I didn't like that. Neek lost her little tag football thing, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch it. I'm not interested in any like them playing sports and football, trying to go to a little park because it's free to film and everything else. I ain't got time for that. Neek, she said she lost, but she's still in the running to win the 10K. I had no clue. I watched, this is my 6th or 5th episode of watching the show. I had no clue that they weren't in the process of winning $10,000. I had no clue. Who knew? Neek and the new girl, I forgot her name. She started pressing her like, I heard you was talking about me. She was like, no, I didn't say anything about you. And she was like, well, I'm telling you that if you did, this, that, and the third, if you want to smoke. She was like, no, I'm grown as hell. If I had something to say, I would have said it to you. And sometimes the new girls don't get along. We know how that can be. Like, so much pressure. Who's the baddest new girl? But sometimes they link up and they have each other's back. They don't seem like they're going to be on the same page though. That whole little park scene was annoying. I wish they would have done something differently. Again, like it was a place that they could film for free, but they were playing all night. Like, girl, the sun went down. We couldn't even see them. The cameraman was also refereeing, so the footage was shaky. Like, nobody got time for that. I'm holding you out of bounds. Pass me the iPhone 10. Like, girl, nah. In the next scene, we have Zoe and Kenzie. They're going back and forth. They got big beef, okay? Big beef. Saying, girl, stop talking to me. You know, you stop talking to me. You popping too much shit. Stop popping it. You doing this. You doing the most. You're a man. You're a woman. You're ugly. You got big feet. You're more manly than me, girl. The insults were flying. The insults were flying. And I'm not gonna lie, Kenzie was eating her up. Kenzie was eating big goo globs of Zoe right the fuck on up, and I don't care, like that's just what it was. That's what I saw with my 2 brown eyes. And I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I think Kenzie was eating her, sweeping her, scrub the ground, okay? Scrub the ground. She was scrubbing the ground with her. She putting so much energy into well, pop it then. Well, pop it then. Like, pop it, don't stop it. It's just too much. Naj jumped in because Kenzie was talking big money stuff. Like, girl, you're a bum. If you win this money, if I win this money, I'm gonna give you 1,000. I'm gonna give it to you because you need it that much. And then Naj was like, well, girl, if you need it all like that, it's people who really need it. You get what I'm saying? Don't just be talking about it, then be about it. And it's people that really need that money. I think it's corny. Like, if you got it like that, sis, and that's some real okay, all right. I think, you know, Naj got a good point. She's like a real regular round the way girl, and I kind of agree with her. If you want to talk all this big money, cash money shit, what you here compete for $10,000 for it? If you got it like that, you driving a Maserati, right? Imagine. Girl, this episode was good. Again, you know, they need the drama with the trans girls, with the regular girls, because they can't fight, so it's giving a lot of arguing. But it was entertaining. I could have done without the, again, the football scene was butt for me. I ain't like that. But I'm here. I'm interested to continue watching. Make sure you like this video and consider subscribing because it's free. And I'm asking nicely as always. I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.